sorry. I'm in the car, and I am going to do a yarn crafters tag for Veda 18, I think. Yeah, Beta 18, guys. Here we go. So I am going to answer 12 questions, and I hope I can answer them quickly. Number one, what type of crafter are you? And my actual channel, my actual show on YouTube is called the Crafty Nomad Podcast, because I'm all over the place when it comes to my crafting. So I am really, truly all over the place, but I am mainly a knitter and crocheter, and I sew. I like to try all kinds of things, so I'm a multi-crafter. That's what I am. Number two, what is your favorite type of project and why? So out of the yarn crafts, I actually like crochet best because it's fast, and I like to make crochet toys. I just really like crochet, but the truth is I like the look of yarn, of knitting. I love the look of knitting. So like if I'm making for my son, if I'm making garments of any kind, I don't make a lot of garments, but like socks and hats and things. I make crochet hats, but mostly with socks. Or if I'm making like a sweater, I like the look, especially for males. I really like the look of knitting. How did you learn to crochet or knit, or fill in the craft of my choice? I learned to knit from a book. I learned to crochet from a book. Taught myself, and then I have increased my skills by watching YouTube. I learned how to sew from taking a local adult school class, and anything I've learned since then, I've learned it from YouTube. How often do you crochet or knit? I craft on a regular basis. This week is going to be a little bit different. I'll be making t-shirts, but because I have a birthday party I'm preparing for. But other than that, I like to try and knit and crochet on a weekly basis if I can. And when I'm really on top of things, I'm sewing as well. Number 5, what do you love most about knitting or crocheting or sewing? What I love most about sewing is super zen. I love to hear the whir of the sewing machine as I'm going through. Knitting and crochet are also very zen. I love the motion of my hand, and the repetitive motion of it just calms my spirit. I do mixed media art, and for that I really love the creativity. When I first started doing that, I just would watch many videos, and I loved seeing the paint splatter all over some of these very experienced artists' backdrops, or their drop cloths, or their heat guns, always like splatter with paint. And when my heat gun started to get splattered, I started to feel legit. So I like a lot of things about it. What do you like least about crochet or knitting? What I like least about knitting is it takes forever. What I like least about crochet is that sometimes, like for garments, it gets a little bulky. How do your loved ones feel about my crafting? My family's super supportive. I've done a handmade holiday for the last several years. I didn't really quite pull it off this year, but I don't know what happened to the holiday season last year. I don't know, but it got away from me, so I didn't get a lot of handmade things done. But I like giving it. They receive it. I don't know if they use it because I don't live in the same city. But most of the people that I craft for seem to really appreciate it. Share your best tip for crafting. Do it. I don't have any specific tips, but or I love crafting, and it really does bring me a lot of peace. But my greatest tip would be YouTube. Anything you want to know about anything, pretty much you can find it on YouTube. So that's my greatest tip. If you are stuck, you don't know what, when you read the stitch description and you don't understand it, you just plug that thing into the YouTube search bar and you will find somebody who has done a video to show you exactly how to do it. So that's my greatest tip. What is the technique that you would like to learn concerning my craft? Well, I'm going to talk about sewing. I would love to really learn how to sew garments. That was the first sewing class. The only legit sewing class I've ever taken was garment sewing, but you really need to continue on with it to get better. And I learned it right before my son was born, and that was that. I can sew straight lines, I can make bags, but I don't know how to make things to fit a body. So I probably need to go back and take some more classes on that one. Fill in the blank. When I'm not crafting, I love to read. I love to read. I love to. I'm in a book club. I love a good story. That's what I like to do. Tell us about 5 other yarn crafters you subscribe to on YouTube. So let me get this together. I subscribe to the Geeky Girls Knits podcast. I subscribe to that's one. I subscribe to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast with Talia and Marlisha. That's 2. I subscribe to the Brownberry Chronicles with Mars. That is 3. I subscribe to Jan Carruthers, who's an incredible crocheter. That's 4. And then I also subscribe to Crafternoon Treats, and I can't remember her name right now, but she is an incredible crocheter as well. So those are the 5, and I love them all. I love their content. Mars's Brownberry Chronicles is very zen, very calming. She tries different things. I really like that. And Crafternoon Treats, incredible crocheter, and her videos are beautiful. Check her out. I'll put all of their links below. And the last one is fill in the blank. I craft when I am stressed, when I am happy, whenever. I taught myself to crochet in one of the worst times in my life, and I think it just was because I needed to focus on something else. So I needed like respite from the stress of what was going on in my life at the time, and my brain just focused in on that crochet during that time. And yeah, that's what I do. I craft anyway, but for sure crafting, I do it when I'm stressed out, just to give my mind respite from the crazy that is going on all around me. So that is it. Those are the questions. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk back soon.